So this is Paul Gianni, this is Gigi's dad, and you want to tell us a little bit about the vision here?
It all started 10 years ago. Hoffman Estates location, small, which what I thought was a small vision of my wife, just to get a community together and a network.
I'm Nancy Gianni with GiGi's Playhouse. I guess I'm president and CEO, but more importantly, I'm Gigi's mom. And this is our brand new achievement center called GiGi's Playhouse. This is a 10,000 square foot facility. It has the Hoffman Estates Playhouse is housed here, our GiGi's Training Center for our locations from across the country, GiGi University for our adults, and Hugs and Mugs, which is our store that is run by all of our adults. That's opening December 1st.
You've seen the development in Gigi, just Gigi herself.
Oh,
we keep raising the bar of expectations, and now she's standing out on the stage and she's making announcements. And
her going through all the programs, the literacy programs and the math programs, it was like a light switch went on, and it was amazing. And I think it's all to do from GiGi's Playhouse and all the benefits that she's had through the programs. GiGi's Playhouse is doing wonders for everyone.
Hi, I'm Joe Guerrieri, and I'm part of GiGi's Playhouse, and welcome to our grand opening of the new Achievement Center. This is our national location where we have not only our Playhouse for Hoffman Estates, but this is the location where we'll be doing project development, new program creation, and the training for all of our national and international organizations that are part of our network. We now have more than 15 locations, with more opening in the next few weeks and more opening next year. We've grown quite dramatically since our humble beginnings only 10 years ago right here in Hoffman Estates. So this is our map of locations. You'll notice the red houses are showing our existing locations that have already opened. The blue ones are emerging. That means they're in the process of putting their advisory boards together and getting the funding necessary to open up. And then all of those little yellow hearts are inquiries on where we've had serious inquiries where people are putting together their advisory boards and beginning the very beginning process of putting a GiGi's Playhouse together. You'll notice in the entry area there is a couch and a love seat, and this is one of the most important spots for a new family. This may be the first time they have ever heard the word congratulations of their child. All too often our families are faced with an "oh, I'm sorry" or "oh, that's terrible" when their children are born. And this may be the first time that they've had their child celebrated and their family celebrated. This gives them a chance to look at other families and be with other children and with other individuals that have Down syndrome that might be their age or older, and have an opportunity to network, to find support with one another, and also to learn more about the 30 different programs that we offer at GiGi's Playhouse at no charge. These are all age-appropriate programs that range from preschool, play programs, all the way up through now we're launching a GiGi University, which is an adult-based program. Each one of these programs disguise learning inside of fun. Very often they're having fun, they're having a play group, they're doing some sort of physical activity, yet they're building up stamina with some of their challenges are low muscle tone. So physical activity is extremely important, and they get the opportunity to become more physically fit, which helps them take on their next challenges. So what you'll notice in each of these rooms is that they're equipped for child-size furniture, and because our young people are most especially visual learners, we have a lot of visual stimulation inside the room. You'll notice that we have different wall surfaces. Not only is there a colorful wall on the back, but on the left side we have a chalk-based paint, so that not only could the instructor write on it, but we can encourage our participants to do that. And beside that, the surface that you can use the wipe-off markers. Across from that, on the other side of the room, is a pegboard, corkboard, so that as they work on some pieces, they can pin them up and then celebrate their accomplishments in their work. You'll notice an adult chair inside the room, and you'll also notice an adult chair outside of the room. This permits the parents to either sit inside with their child as they're being tutored, or use the earphones that we have set up so that they can have a listening ability to listen to what's going on in the room, so that the parent can take some of those skills that they're listening to the tutor provide and reinforce some of those skills and go over some of that program afterward. The other thing you'll notice, and this is new to this Playhouse for us, is Perkins and Will designed the doors with reflective glass so that from the inside there's a reflection that you see. From the outside it's shaded glass so you can see in. Again, if the parent is listening outside with the earphones, they can look through the reflective glass and see what's going on inside. This is a learning opportunity not only for the student, but it's a learning opportunity for the parent so that the parent participates in their child's learning process. And in these larger rooms, this is where older children will come in and have age-appropriate learning materials and have more challenging work. So this is our learning library where we encourage the children to take a book and read. We want them to look at the pictures, we want them to talk and use their communication skills in order to speak more slowly and more clearly. And it's important that communication be one of the skills that they learn here at GiGi's Playhouse. So reading aloud, gesturing and looking at pictures, just the simple act of taking the book off the shelf and making decisions and reading things, all of these are very important interactions that they have with one another and with their parents. See the beginnings of our new program called GiGi'U. This is our adult program. All right, well, Farzan is one of our students in the new GiGi'U program, and guess when classes start?
It's going to be on October to December.
From October to December, and it's starting tomorrow.
Yes.
We're wasting no time. GiGi University is beginning. So what's going to be the part that you're looking forward to the most, Farzan?
The class and learnings.
The class and the learning.
Yes.
That is fantastic. And we talked before about, I like the food part because we get to learn about healthy eating.
Yes.
And we get to have lunch together.
Yes.
So there are 3 different types of the learnings for food. Do you remember what those 3 different parts?
One is a food pyramid.
Food pyramid.
One is eating right choice.
Good choices.
Yes.
Right.
And you start doing workout every single day.
That's right. You have to work out in the gym and you have to work out at home too, right?
Yes.
Now, you haven't had to journal even during your application process, right? Tell us about journaling.
Journaling is like when you write notes, you just take notes and then you have you learn what you want to do with it. And for taking class with journals, it's that the same thing also.
It's helping with your writing skills.
Yes.
And it's helping you think through full sentences and mark down your ideas.
Yes.
And you had to do that even before while you were applying for the program, right?
Yes.
And then that's going to be also part of your homework each day.
That's right.
So that's terrific. Well, Farzan, I think you're going to do great in the new program.
Yes, I will. Thank you
I'm
very much.
looking forward to it.
Thank you
okay.
very much.
All right. Congratulations.
You too.
You'll see our main classroom. This is equipped with desks and multimedia that are fully powered so that as we get into the programs that include technology, all of these plugs work so that they could plug in their laptops and start working on some of the computer-based programs. All of these tables fold, and so do all of the chairs nest into one another. This doubles as our yoga studio. One of the hallmarks of our GiGi's U is to focus on the mind and the body, and that's why the yoga studio here, and also in a moment you'll see our gymnasium, are important components of our curriculum for the adult program. Another one of our classrooms that we are going to be using for GiGi'U, this also has the folding tables and they're electrified. And we've had some wonderful donations, so we're equipped with some multimedia technology. What we're able to do in here is use this as a breakout room when students have projects where they're working on them as teams, so they can come together in smaller groups and work on them in here while other groups work in our larger studio. The gymnasium is an important component of not only the standard GiGi's Playhouse program, but also GiGi'U. You'll notice in this facility we have exercise equipment for adults, we have child's equipment and a padded floor. We've also had the donation of a ballet bar installed so that what we're able to do here is have full-out classes, very specific dancing sort of classes, so that they can use their skills and our young people can participate. This is not just a kitchen, but this is also part of the GiGi University Program Center. What we'll be doing in this area is teaching healthy eating and healthy choices when it comes to food. You can see it also serves as our ability to host great parties. Notice on the wall, we have all of those cork boards, painted cork boards, so we have the ability to take their artwork and put it right up there right away without worrying about damaging the walls. So Perkins and Will did a wonderful job designing each of the spaces for us to use them most wisely. So this is part of our learning center for the young people. We have different pieces of equipment donated and set up. We do encourage them to use the keyboards and the mice when they're using their fine motor skills in order to move the mouse and play a game or do something on one of our terminals. It is part of the program. It helps us use those fine motor skills in their hands. And you're always thinking, the stage is a very important part of the program as well. This is a confidence building opportunity. For example, young people will come up onto the stage and act out a play. We have dress up clothes in the bin that's right beside the stage. The stage becomes a very important area for them to exercise their personality. And this goes all the way up into adolescents and the young adults. We have a Friday Friends program where the only price of admission for them to come in and have a party a couple of times a month is they have to go up to the microphone and say their name into the microphone. It's a matter of building confidence and a matter of speaking clearly and starting to communicate with the people around you. So as part of the GGU program, Hugs and Mugs is where the practicum will happen. The work that's done after the classroom is going to be done here with the adults.
Hi, and welcome to the Hugs and Mugs workshop. We're so excited that you're here. Hugs and Mugs storefront will be opening December 1st at GiGi's Playhouse. Our online store is open now. In our mug workshop, our adults with Down syndrome make all of our products from start to finish. So we have our customized mugs that are made right here in our workshop. The package materials and special treats to be inside the mugs as well. Behind me you can see our presses. This is where our adults will go ahead and make the presses within our workshop. We put our mug inside, a blank mug inside, and then we close it up and it runs through the press, and our adults are able to do the process independently to make beautiful customized mugs with their artwork or with yours. So stop by our store. We open December 1st. Pick up your customized mugs. We'd love to see you soon.
So in Hugs and Mugs, the adults will learn how to design mugs, design the different drawings on them, use different computer programs, and this is actually part of the difficult part for everyone is learning how to flip it around, do it in reverse, put it on the right paper, print it properly, and then line it up on the mug. This is an example of actual finished product that our young people have done. They're also learning packaging, the skills of marketing and packaging, putting different cookies or pretzels that are prepackaged inside and then wrapping them up and using, again, fine motor skills to do the bows and do the packaging. And this will be like a coffee shop. It will be like a Starbucks or an Argo tea. It'll have that kind of a feel so that not only can you come into the retail shop and pick one of the mug series, some of them are Happy Holidays, some say Happy Thanksgiving, and they can be customized for different corporations where they can put their logo on the mug and they can use these as company gifts. They can use some of the space for whatever design or messaging they'd like, and they can use some of the space for their company logo or whatever their message is. If they're having a function and they're bringing people in from out of town and they want to give them a little something as their memory of the conference that they were a part of, that could be an example of how we customize the mugs. So it ends up helping our young people not only take the requirements, user communication skills, to understand what the organization is looking for, but make sure that we follow through with those requirements and lay it all out on the mug and then get permission and approval of the proofs. The other thing is people can buy the mugs, come in and use the mugs and use our Keurig machines that we have a relationship with Keurig, put their pods in and use their mugs and get their coffee and sit down at some of our bistro tables and eat some of the little biscotti and muffins and things that we have prepackaged for them. If you turn all the way around here, you'll see all of the capital campaign donors that gave us contributions, either actual cash or some sort of consideration or materials. And many of these things, all of this could not have been done without the wonderful generosity of these corporate sponsors and individual sponsors and family foundations. We're very thankful for them.